Guys, I see something right up here. Hey everybody, welcome back to Your Next Cast. My name is Titus, and I am out here in the morning lake of the woods. It's overcast already, so not sure how well you're gonna be able to see me. But I'm back out here fishing with some lures I got out of my mystery tackle box. This is the Rage Blade made by Strike King. Something is chasing fish up there, so I'm really hoping we can get something. I think I need to go parallel to the bank though, because even as I'm watching something chase these little bait fish, it's chasing them parallel along the wall here. So I think I'm gonna have to slide over and get in position and see if I can snag this fish on this lure. My goal today is to try to get at least three fish on 3 different lures. That's the goal. And the goal is to try to have all lures that come out of the mystery tackle box, because I often, get comments of can't wait to see you use them, can't wait to see you catch fish on them. So this is that video where we catch fish on them. So anyway, if you're new, my name is Titus. Thank you for stopping by. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness, this thing is chasing. I gotta turn the boat so you all can see this, hopefully. And then try to throw parallel. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna throw a soft plastic. So I got a Z-Man Goat tied on as well. I really think a top water lure would do great right now, but I don't have one tied on. And I'm not gonna take the time to tie it on. This is one of those times where I'm just hoping I can get him to bite what I have versus throwing what I think would actually work. So let's give this a shot. Tough part about this is I can see that fish are active, so they didn't want that. Now I'm gonna try the this highlighter colored Carl's Amazing Bait. It's a golden boy, to see just if that color will help them see it, maybe. But I feel like that's gonna dive down too far, and I feel like it's dragging on the bottom. Yep, it drug too much on the bottom, I think. So for that, I have Kitech Swinging Impact. So it's not the normal Kitech Easy Shiner that I throw. It's a Swinging Impact jig. That should mimic some bait fish up against that wall. So hopefully this will work. I think I'm hung up already. Yep, we're hung. So I'm gonna go get this hang loose, and then we're gonna get out a little ways more to get some more fishing in and hopefully start getting some fish in the boat. We only got about 90 minutes to fish today, as usual. But we got to make the most of it and hopefully reach our goal of getting at least 3 fish on 3 different lures. That's the hope. So if that interests you, please keep watching. And if it doesn't, please keep watching. There we go, we got it loose. Please don't hit the rock. Yes. I just messed that whole spot up. whole spot where fish were blowing up, or where a fish was blowing up anyway. So I'm going out further. Again, I have no idea what this is going to look like because it's so foggy and overcast. But these are the conditions that usually go well, for me anyway. So I'm hoping it does. Keep throwing this Kitech lure until we get out a little bit deeper. And then we'll try a few other things. Got him. There we go. Come on, where you at? I can't see him. This might be a catfish, y'all. Yep, probably a catfish with the way that it's pulling. Definitely a catfish. On the Kitech early this morning. Well, we're a third of the way there. Well, let me not count my fish before they're caught. Let's get them in the boat first. Definitely feels like a catfish that's caught up in the line. Yep, it's catfish. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. And again, with all this fog, I'm just hoping you can see me all right. That's a decent sized cat. There we go. It's a nice sized channel catfish right there. Let's get a close up of him. All right, let's put this guy back in the water. Now the tough part about that is now I gotta retie this. Because those catfish will really mess your line up and weaken it, of course. But I'll take it. Well, we need to get something. We need to get something different anyway at this point. Since we got one on that swinging impact. Let me show you what that was. Actually, I still have the box here. And this came out of a mystery tackle box I got a little while back. But this is what it was right here. That's what I was throwing. And now we're gonna try something different. So the next thing I'm gonna try is a little bit like this. So they're essentially the same lure. I mean, pretty much these lure companies mimic each other a lot. So this is what I just used, the Swing Impact Fat Tech right here. And this is a 3.3 inch. This is a Exo Swim 2.75. And this color is Green Pumpkin Pearl. So a little bit smaller, but the same type of profile swim bait. And just curious to see, is it gonna do the same? Is it gonna also land us a bass? I mean a fish, I said a bass. Is it gonna land us a bass? That will land us a catfish. So can we at least get a bass off of this guy? Ugh, I still got a lot of catfish stuff on me. Gotta get that off. All right, this will be a good test of if this can do the same thing. So we're gonna throw it a little bit before we get out a little bit deeper, and that's what we were doing. We're easing ourselves out a little bit deeper, and I was just swimming it back to me. Sure enough, catfish comes and gets it. So a lot of times people think you gotta fish with like chicken liver and hot dogs and other smelly stuff to get catfish. I've caught a lot of catfish on bass lures. Now don't get me wrong, that stuff works for sure, and it will land you some big ones. So cut up bait, cut up fish, it works. Got him. Well, guess it does work the same. It feels like another catfish. Yep, I think it's another catfish because it's yanking really hard. Oh, no, it's not, y'all. It's a spotted bass, I believe. Looks like a spotted bass anyway. So this spot looks like it's got some active fish in it this morning. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yep, I think that's a spotted bass, y'all. Yep. So that's two fish on two different lures. And this is a nice size spotted bass too. Look at that. This thing is not really in there that bad. It's just caught on like a part of his gill. There we go. Look at that. And I've caught a few spotted bass this year. It's a nice one. I'm gonna spin it around just to make sure we get this in good lighting too. All right, there we go. Beautiful, chunky, spotted bass. Let's get them back in the water. We'll show the release on this one. So what we know for sure is that this type of lure works for sure. Got a couple on it. Now we're gonna try another lure. So now we're 2/3 of the way there. Just need one more fish on a different lure and we will be good. So both of these lures, which again are essentially similar in nature, you see one is smaller. My goodness, I just heard something jump. Sorry, got distracted by a jump. But they're essentially the same type of lure. So the next thing I want to try to get something on is going to be this watermelon red goat that I got out of the Bass Pro mystery tackle box. So let's just see if we can pull something in on that. And since I got it, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you what it looks like out of the pack. I mean, it's really a good trailer too. So you could put it on something. I mean, it's probably be really good on that rage blade that I'm throwing. I should probably put this on the back of it, but I'm gonna try to fish it by itself first. And all I did right there was just pull these two appendages come together attached. I just pulled them apart so we can get some flapping going. And then we're gonna head right back over there to that spot and see what happens. So that's what we're going with. Same type of setup, pretty much too. Ooh, and it's got some good motion in the water. That's one of the things I like about the Z-Man is they're so soft and stretchy, and they have good buoyancy. So we're gonna slowly ease our way back over there. Not only did we get two different fish, y'all, we got two different fish on two different lures. We got two different species. All right, we're gonna try something a little bit different. We'll throw some more of this rage blade. Well, my theory was right, you all. I was sitting here throwing that goat over and over again, just hoping I could get one on it. Never happened. Went back to the fat Kitech, the first lure I caught a fish on. Second cast, got that bite. Just couldn't land him. So, it's the lure, for sure. So there's a good possibility I could have caught like 5 more fish by now. At least 3 more, for sure. Oh my goodness, got some blow-ups right here. Try to get that, come on, rage blade, don't let me down. So as far as those fish are away, I need the rage blade to get that distance. And hopefully that vibration helps. There we go. Right in the middle of them. There are lots of active fish this morning. Let me switch back to the Exo Swim, because this other Kitech is pretty ripped up at the moment. And there's a fish right there that's asking to be caught, so we need to go ahead and make that happen. Hopefully this Exo Swim Does just as good. There we go. Come on. Chunky guy. Man, this fish is warm too. Well, there go 3 species: catfish, spotted bass, and a largemouth. Got this one on the Exo Swim. I wouldn't have thought the Exo Swim would do better than the Cattech, but well, technically they both got the same amount of bites. I just happened to land these. But I will tell you this, they are engulfing that Exo Swim a lot better. But that's a nice bass that's feeding up. Let's get him back in the water. The other thing I just realized, team, and we're gonna get out of here, is I think there's a tournament going on right now. Like I just happened, because of the fog, it's really hard to see. But I just, now that I'm up further, I can see like, oh, hold on, there's a fish right there. But I can see like, there's a guy over here, a guy here, 2 guys up here, and 1 guy over here. I'm like, there's not normally that many people fishing this early unless there's a tournament. And like back there, I saw 2 or 3 people. And it is the 3rd Saturday of the month. And I think they still do tournaments on the 3rd Saturday of the month. So I'm gonna try to get 1 or 2 more fish, and then we're gonna head back and get out of here because I don't want to mess their fishing up. I mean, not that I'm gonna mess it up. I mean, it's a big lake. Like, we're really far apart, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they're fishing a tournament. They wanna be able to do what they want to do, and I would want to do the same. So always treat people like you want to be treated. Let's try to get 1 more for the sake of this video, and then we'll try to get 1 more on a different lure as we go back. My goodness. Seeing them jump up in a lot of different directions. I'm surprised nobody's out here in the middle fishing, but maybe they know something I don't. So I did not have a Death Stalker on the boat, if you can believe it, but got the next best thing, I hope, which is a lipless crankbait. We're gonna throw that. See if that can work for us. Never leave home without a Death Stalker. Can't believe I don't have one on the boat. All right, this is it. Hopefully this will be our fish right here. Just a couple of splashes going on. I just got to be patient and let it fall far enough. Oh, come on. Come on. You're telling me I got that many splashes and I can't get a bite? Come on, guys. Come on. I know you're there. I mean, I just hit that fish in the head. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab the net for him real quick. Almost lost him. Got him. Whew. The Exo swim. Again, I think it's the right size. It's a little bit smaller than the other one. Here we go. One more bass. All right, now that I've got one more bass, I feel really good. Now I feel like we can go try to use that Spitfire or the lipless crankbait and try to get one more fish out of here, and then we're gonna call it a day for real. That Spitfire seems like it should work. I mean, it looks great on top of the water. All right, let's try lipless. And that's why I like the lipless, because it can make that cast. There we go. Got him. 3 different lures, baby. Come on. Come on. Got him on the lipless. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. That was almost dangerous. Calm down, buddy. 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 Calm down. All right. Got one more. His mouth is tore up. Let's get him back in the water. All right, it's gonna be our last fish. Probably. Let's get him back in the water. 3 different lures, 3 different species. There we go. Although in all reality, I don't think I can count that one because that wasn't on a mystery tackle box lure. That was just a Strike King lure. But I feel like the Death Stalker would have done the same thing. Anyway, it's been a good day. A lot of people out fishing. I got a couple boats behind me right now, so I need to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good day and a good night. We will see you next time.